get your own pumpkin spice. Now it's not on, it's a joke, Mike.
How do you turn it on? It's not working. I'm the big one. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I will now turn my mic off. Yeah, and what's your
I'll
name?
do it tomorrow. I'll just do that one first.
What's your name?
I can do that. That's kind of a clue. He's asking your name.
What's your name? What's your name? Ashley. Ashley, everybody. Okay, sorry. Cheers.
E.T. phone home. That one's very hard to do. I can't really talk very long.
That's one of the hard ones to do. I'm going to do another one. This is a cartoon voice I developed. It's a very, helium high-pitched show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Wally. La 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 la. This is very wonderful now. Because my voice goes, and I have to go on and on and on. And it really kills them.
So yeah, that's another one. I can also do an old man and woman, but I don't think you want to hear that one.
You mean,
Which one?
I
Old man
wanna
or
hear
woman?
it.
Which one?
I want to hear the old woman first.
Well, we can go on to, it's a puppy. Oh, hello, little puppy. Ooh, and now, what are we doing over here? Oh, a strange pretty lady. Hi, how are you, young lady? Oh, my, you have beautiful hair. Who are you again?
So yeah. Her name is Bertha, by the way.
Oh,
I
yeah,
name my voices.
You have a whole backstory for Bertha. She's very
Actually,
good.
there is. She was born in Canada,
Oh, yeah?
and she's an immigrant.
Oh, great. I think it's necessary. You should have
Is she
backstory.
legal?
Bertha's very interactive. She's curious about your hair. It's great.
Yeah, she's very curious about my hair. She's like, who's spaghetti? Boing.
Oh.
And,
How about the old man?
okay, he's called him Jake, and I have to actually get into a stance. Okay. I'm gonna look like a retard, so don't mind.
You mean I'm going to lose it.
Where's my cane? I need a cane. Oh, there's a big green cane over here. Hello, can you be my cane? Oh, I don't know who you are. Oh, Tiara. Oh, who are you again? You know what? My niece was a really good person. Are you my niece? I don't know. Are you?
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, good. What's his name?
Mr. Jenkins.
Mr. Jenkins found his niece. So that's a happy ending, guys. Nothing, yeah. The best
And then they all
thing.
blow up and die.
So yeah.
Yay! Give him a big hand, everybody. Oh my gosh, this is, okay, good. Sweet.
I'm
Yeah.
taking up with on YouTube.
Can you do a Roman Empire line?
Yeah.
You do it for her. Can you ask me, please?
Italy, I love you. I should talk about Bertha, but I wanted to. As for Rome, we could be very interactive that way, yes?
And have you watched Death Note?
No, I've signed a lot of Death Note. I've signed a lot of stuff, but I haven't actually seen it before.
Anybody here seen Death Note?
Everyone else but me.
I can do the kiddo laugh.
Do it, do it, do it!
You want to?
I video Brad's wielding it. I video Brad's wielding it.
You're doing the kiddo laugh.
Everyone, are you?
Brett.
I'm getting this on video.
You make it laugh.
Hey, can anyone do accelerators laugh from Toadu?
No, wait. You stopped short like, and you looked up and like, yeah.
Tell me.
I do, Maple Leaf.
Yay.
What's up?
Okay, I have a question. I'm doing a video for YouTube. I do one for every convention. And I was wondering, since you're the only one from Italia and the voice of Italy center, could you say "Hasta la pasta" in Holy Roman Empire's voice, please?
Well, only because Italy's not here. Say, hasta la pasta.
Hasta la pasta.
Hasta la pasta. You're welcome.
Girly scream. Girly screeches. That wasn't a scream. That was a screech.
Or a squeak.
Is it over 9,000?
Oh my god.
I'm going to hear the sound of me rewinding a tape. Doesn't work out. There, I did that.
I know yesterday you said you had seen DBZ Bridge, and
I've seen clips, but not, you know.
but could you do the Mr. Popo's pecking order line?
No, because I don't know the pecking order.
I
don't
know
know,
the
it's the dirt.
involved.
It's the dirt.
The dirt. The,
The worms in the dirt. Popo's stool. Kami, then Mr. Popo.
Well, Well, there you go. I mean, I don't remember it still. I mean, you know it to a T, but I know, like I said, there's Kami's stool. I know that when he goes gardening, his gardening is, what is gardening is questionable. I know that he's
He actually admits
taskmaster.
it. He actually admits it. It's in one of the episodes. He's like, "What are you growing? Pot?
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna throw it out,
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I have a friend who played Chris Rager, who does a great job playing Hercule or Mr. Satan. And when he goes to a con, he's asked to say one thing: mahogany. He says mahogany, and then they love it. Yes. What time is it? Hammer time. Hold on.
It's 11:31.
Oh, hammer! Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. It's 11:30. It's time for you to go because you're gonna give free hugs at 11:30. All right. What's hug time? Bye. Oh, you gotta hug people on the way out. Oh, please. Hammer time. No. Can't. It's gonna be great. So, not just the first row, everyone gets.
Everybody
Like I
gets
said,
a hug.
You gotta do it like
You get a hug. You get a hug.
You get a hug.
Hey.
You get a humpback whale. You get a humpback whale.
Hug down.
Holler! Did you say hugs out? Yeah. Oh my gosh, you can't leave. Okay. They bolted the door. We're gonna release the gas, the toxic gas. That didn't sound good at all. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. The door was weird.
I have to go because I have baby withdrawals, but did you try the milk pocky?
Who here has had milk pocky? It's a delight. I liked it. It made my throat a little scratchy at first, but then I got into it. So it was good. I liked it. In fact, I put it up on my little Chris Cason Anime Chuckle Hut Facebook page. I took a picture of it and put it up there. And I'm taking a poll to see who's had sweet milk pocky before. So far, it's really doing well. A lot of people have already had it. It's a delight. I also like chocolate. I like chocolate coconut covered is my favorite, but it's right up there. So, what's your baby's name? Oh, that's right. That's cute. All right. And wasn't there a question about things? Yes.
What would you do for
Yeah,
fun?
that's where you got the cat ear.
I got him in the.
I didn't see it.
They're
If you go
delicious.
past
What?
like the guy with the resin dragons and everything like
Yeah.
They're
I would
right
go to a
up
store and
there.
purchase a Klondike bar.
that, by like the
I'd have to come to my
bleached
answer and
umbrellas.
prove it.
By the.
Another sound effect for the Klondike bar. Who knows what it is? I
Actually,
don't.
I'm gonna go get one now.
Klondike bar.
Would you beat up your son?
It's over 9,000! Obviously, there's a correlation there that I don't know about. I got some coins. Okay, cool. I spent some coin. For a Klondike bar. And it wasn't a question about stuff and things or stuffing things, yes?
Actually, this is for a friend of mine. Could you say Frankie looks sexy in a miniskirt?
Frankie?
In Napa? Do Napa's voice?
Do someone else's voice?
Yeah, one of the DVC characters did.
I didn't do that.
Popo.
He did Popo.
I can do it.
Can you do that for Frankie?
Is Frankie a good person?
Yes, he's in New York. Sadly, he can't be. Yeah, he is a boy.
Yeah, Frankie. I thought it was a
He's
dude.
in it.
Okay, Frankie looks dead sexy in a miniskirt, right?
Yes, we're getting video of this. Just like wait.
Wait, oh, sorry. Is it happening now? Frankie looks dead sexy in a miniskirt. Yay! It just happened. It's like an exorcism, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, it's too early for this, obviously. Anyways, the question while I sit up here and tap dance, wondering what's going on, asking myself personal questions. Oh my gosh, yes?
Have you enjoyed the con so far?
I really have. I've never done a con in Florida before, and it's really, really cool. It makes me want to certainly come back and check it out next year and hang out this year for the rest. This is interesting, like I said. I thought today is the most that I'll be doing because it's this one, hanging out for the next panel, a signing, and then voice actors farewell panel.
I can't
So
wait.
it's
I
like,
wanna see
it's a
it.
5-hour Chris Cason rock block. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And the weather's nice, and I always feel good to see palm trees. It sounds corny, but when I see a palm tree, I always feel happy. So, I know it's weird. It's embarrassing to admit.
Apparently you've never been to a hurricane. Those flying past your bedroom window, those aren't very happy. But,
You've had palm trees fly past your bedroom window?
yes, I have before, yes, whenever it was a hurricane.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh shit.
Two palm trees stuck on my
I'm gonna sound like a huge moron, but I was shooting a paintball gun during a hurricane once.
Oh my
You what?
god.
Oh,
We
cool.
were out in my neighbor's yard, and they were like, "Hey, there's a porta potty across the street. Who wants to shoot it with a paintball gun?" So we sat out in his yard and shot at it.
You got into a paintball fight during a hurricane?
Yeah, we just had fun.
Man, you're rock and roll. See that? You don't care. He's like, come bring it, Mother Nature. I got a paintball gun.
It's scary.
Look, all I have to deal with in Texas is tornadoes. But it's funny because in Texas, of course, there are almost 0 basements where we obviously need them the most. So it's just, and they always tell you in a tornado, they say to go into your bathtub and put a mattress over you in the bathtub. And I thought, well, a tornado is shooting telephone poles through cars, but somehow this mattress is, okay. So whatever they say.
Lead line.
Yeah. Like, I think it's just a placebo until I meet my bitter end. Yes? Right there. Yeah.
How did you get into
How did I get into voice acting? I was an actor in Dallas, and I guess I still am. And I had a friend who said, hey, you should audition for... what he said was, hey, they're doing cartoons in Fort Worth. You should audition. I did. It was fun, is what he said. Called them cartoons. We didn't know. I think that might have been back when they were still calling it Japanimation. I'm not sure. So anyway, I go to this really scary, dusty, nasty-looking bank building in the middle of nowhere, and I go and I see a bunch of pieces of paper with crazy-looking faces on it, and it had a breakdown of, what the character was about and what he said. They were called audition sides. And I went in, I auditioned for a bunch of different characters, went home, had lunch, and thought, well, that was weird, whatever. This will never work. And then a week later, I got a call, and they said, hey, you're Tien Shinhan, Mr. Popo in Dragon Ball Z. I said, okay, and hung up the phone. And then I got called in to to come in and record this thing. And I thought it was weird, and I thought, because you'd seen where it was and the way things looked, it looked really low tech, to say the least. And I thought, well, this is like some fly-by-night company, but at least these checks are clear, ding. And then it turned out, it was on TV and it blew up, and But I will say, I think it's interesting. Oh, and the friend who said that was Mike McFarland, who became Master Roshi and Yajirobe and a bunch of different characters. He's also a director, still an actor. But it's just interesting. There should be a separate panel on the characters that we didn't get, because, for example, Sean Schimmel, Goku, didn't just audition for Goku. He auditioned for other characters too. I auditioned for Goku, Krillin, a bunch of different characters, so did Mike, so did all these people. And it's just weird to find out who got what and why. So that's kind of, maybe I'll do a panel like that someday. But yeah, we all auditioned for quite a few characters for that show. Yes?
How did you get started doing Holy Roman Empire Space?
Well, my usual regimen of push-ups and sit-ups in the morning. I don't know, Kegels. Well, as far as how I got started, I auditioned like anyone else. I was called into audition for Natalia, and I went into the lobby of Funimation, and they said, okay, your time is at 3:15, then you should go in about 15 minutes at a time. So mine was at 3:15, so I got there at 3, opened up the notebook and looked at all the different characters, and just picked 3, and went in there, and did my best, and thought, because when you, in Funimation or any kind of acting in general, you have to be auditioning and have to be, hitting the pavement all the time. That way, if you throw enough noodles at the wall, 1 or 2 will stick. So in this case, I went in there and I auditioned, and they called me back and said, yeah, we want you to do Holy Roman Empire. And I said, cool. And I looked at him and I said, these little. And so, and I really didn't know enough. I didn't know a lot about the show going into it, nor did I know how big it was. Wait, that's not true. I did know how big it was, because I remember being at a con about a year before we recorded it, Funimation recorded it. I was at a con, and one night there was a line all the way down the hall, wrapped around the corner. And we said, I asked somebody, what is this for? They said, Italia screening. And I said, oh man. And I was with Wendy Powell, who plays Envy from Fullmetal Alchemist. And she said, we have got to get in this show. She said, that's the one to be in. We've got to get in Italia. And I said, okay, if Funimation gets it, whatever. Well, they did get it, and I ended up being in the show, so I'm really happy. But yeah, I knew it was popular. I wasn't sure. I didn't know a lot about it, but I'm happy I'm in it. Yes? Yeah.
Okay, two questions. My first one is, I heard the commentary that you get the collector's DVDs for the Hitalia. I think I had you sign them.
That's right.
And I know that the show's very offensive. Were you personally offended by anything in the show, or did you kind of just let it work off your life?
No, I don't get offended by it. No, I mean, I'd already done Shin-Chan where they're talking about, I mean, if you'd already done Shin-Chan talking about, strawberry shortcakes and rusty trombones and the elephant dance and all that stuff, then when it came to, I mean, this is a different kind of offensive, but I think as long as you're, halfway intelligent and you don't, like, as long as that show doesn't promote, like, if you don't watch it and laugh and then go on about your life, if you watch it and go, I hate other people based on where they're from, as long as you don't actually watch the show and it influences you like an idiot, and you can take it for what it is and just laugh, then I think it's funny. So.
Okay, my second question is...
And by the way, that's why I'm doing... Holy Roman Empire, by the way, is not obviously an authentic accent. It's me really being broad and sort of making fun of it, which was my idea. So, it's me doing a bad accent to underline how ridiculous the show is. But anyway.
Okay, my second question is, with the Holy Roman Civitalia scene, whenever Civitalia is saying goodbye to Holy Rome, did you see the kiss scene? And if so, did you get either grossed out by it, or were you just like,
I've never vomited while recording. There are some stories about people passing out while recording I can tell you about. But
I believe it.
It was Dragon Ball Z. But at least two people that I know of, one of which was Sean Shemalasko, who passed out. But anyway, no, I wasn't, oh my gosh, all right. And I just did it. I mean, it was just like other comedies like that are sort of like edgy. I just watched it with, wow, I'm about to, okay. I mean, it was like that. And yeah, it was really funny. Although sometimes, see what they'll do is, in your ear they'll play the pre-roll. If any of the actors have recorded already, you can hear a few of them in your ear before you record, along with the beeps. And sometimes the lines right before what you're going to say make you not be able to record because you're laughing, and you have to do it over and go, okay, I can do it this time. And that happened a couple times with that show.
Did Civitalia go before you?
It depends, just on the
No,
scheduling.
I mean with the kiss scene, did you hear Civitalia's voice actor before?
Brina?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, Brina was already there. But of course, and that's a funny story too, because I, as a director, oh, this is interesting. Okay, real quick story. So this is more of a director thing, but I directed a show called Balder Force EXE or EXP. Balder Force, BALDR. Anyway, it was a 3-episode OVA, and in the show, somehow I got the part of a villain called Genha. Anyway, my friend is Brina Palencia in real life, but in the show, he violently rapes this character that Brina happened to play.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh dear God.
I recorded my part already, and then it was Brina's turn to come in and be the second half of the rape. So I'm in there, and she comes in, and it's, like I said, it's kind of, like, it's not, believe me, I wish it were funny, normally it would be, but this was very, like, it was not done for laughs, it was kind of, I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I'd done all my part already, and so all she had to do was fill in the other half of the ridiculous, painful rape. So she goes in, I go, okay, cool, let's get started. And we're going along, and she's, being raped by my voice, which is weird. And then the only time, and we were both being very professional, above board, acting like we weren't doing what we were doing to get through it. Because obviously if we sat and talked about it, we'd be like, what are we doing with our lives? Anyway, the only time it got weird was when she did a take, and I went, okay, that was great, Brina. Can you give me one more, this time, could you give me a little more crying? That was a little dark. When I asked her to cry a little more as she was being, well, whatever. So, and the only way that could have been even more awkward, and it could have been, her brother just started working at Funimation as an engineer. If he was sitting here, and his sister was there, and whatever. So that was a close one. So yeah, luckily that didn't happen. But he was right down the hall, and could have been odd, but whatever. To this day, I don't think he's watched it, but whatever. I don't really watch that particular scene anymore. It's pretty gruesome. Anyone else with a question not about rape?